Welcome to Estela Kanoviya Shares. Lemurian Light Language. Yes, it is the sound of nature. It is the sound of the waves. It's the sound of the trees, of the ancient energies of this world. Lemurian Light Language is unlike any other. It is fast. It is the closest language to the human speech. It is tribal. It is like the grandmother, the wise grandparent that tells the story of the mystical, of the ancient, of the imagination, of the beautiful. Kum, ka, kash, shi, la, ta, ti, na, ma, o, se, a, lo, ki, ta, no, ki, tu, I, a, so, la, ka, ku, di, ampuna, o, sho, la, ka, kun, asha, ha, o, I, si, o, la, na. These are the languages of the Lemurians. And when it's fast, and when you sing it, it becomes like this. Nam we yala asolaka tatia asa lam kushalia Brahmas alo am uskanati umakali aska. And so we all have our unique voices and our unique soul signature. But the consistency of the Lemurian Light Language will be the speech that's fast and inaudible, will be the speech that is words of the ancient. It will be very similar to people that speak Swahili or Hawaiian, or even incredibly fast Hindi. When you find out your light language is not like others, it's not angelic, it's not high vibrational, it's not beautiful in that sense, in that sense, and it's more earthly, tangible, and giving off these old wisdom vibes, ancient grandmother, grandfather vibes, the times of the people in the tribes vibe. Know that you are different. You are not from the same star system as they are. You are from Lemuria. You are Min Takan. Connect with us, dear ones. When you realize you are from the star system that is the closest to humanity, some ways to find out that you are Lemurian is when you realize that emotions play a huge part in your growth and evolution. Your emotional intelligence is high. You're empathetic. You're intuitive. You can understand and feel emotions deeply in your core, and you don't hide them either, or you try not to. It is through the emotions that you grow, that you realize, that you find out more and more about yourself and how you function, and you don't really buy into the conditioning of culture, of how everything originates from thoughts. Instead, you believe that it originates from emotions, from energy. There is deep knowing within you that you seek the truth, you seek the wisdom, you seek the highest awareness in all situations. You understand the universal law of duality. You understand that positive and negative can only exist when they are together. You don't buy into the idea of positive or negative or high vibe or low vibe, because you know that with every positive there is a negative, and with every negative there is a positive. And instead, you go beyond. You seek for the oneness. You seek for the unification. You seek for the neutrality. You know that there is this deep part of you that is so wise, that is so impersonal, that is so factual and truthful, and holds all the wisdom and ancient knowledge. And yet, it contradicts with the intense emotions that you have as a human being. It contradicts with that sometimes, and yet you still know in this deep, deep part of you that there is so much truth and fact, but it is difficult to express, because these facts and these truths and these wisdoms, they don't lay in the foundation, in the basis of what our humanity has become, and instead it lays in the truths of spirit, of universe, of the highest wisdom, of the biggest of pictures, of the totality, of the divine. And that's why it can seem so difficult. Join and connect with us, dear ones, when you find out that you are Lemurian or Mintakan. Yes, we originated from Pleiades, but we are not fully Pleiadians. For Lemurians and Mintakans are kind of like the other citizens in the system of Pleiades. And if you identify with either or, know that you are here to embody your light. You are here to transmute your darkness. You are here to bring truth, awareness, insights, emotions, depth, awareness into all of humanity, into yourself, into the people that surround you. You bring depth like no other. You bring truth and wisdom like no other. And more importantly, you bring the highest of emotional intelligence like no other. And you do not filter it, because you know that these are facts and wisdom of the highest one, the highest all that is. And yet, you doubt yourself. You are afraid. You are afraid that no one will listen. You are afraid that no one will validate, hear, or truly see you. But dear ones, when we learn to see ourselves and trust ourselves and validate ourselves and truly hear ourselves, we would no longer require anyone else to do that for us. And Lemurians, what we seek for is unity with all. We seek to treat everyone like family. No separation, no categorization. However, because we are in this earthly plane, that would be difficult. And yes, it is painful. And we feel so deep, so deep into the core of our spirit. However, what we can do is connect and support each other on this journey we call life. I am waiting. We are waiting. Together we rise. Together we make choices. Together we become aware. Together we become truth in its whole essence and unity. Oh yes, before I forget, you may contact me directly on Instagram at Estela Kanoviya. That is Estela_Kanoviya. The spelling is in this exact way of the podcast, Estela Kanoviya Shares. So you may contact me there or on Facebook, same name, Estela Kanoviya, and you may look at some of the things that I offer as well. I do meditation sessions, I do inner work, I do mirror work, I do provide safe space for people to disrupt old conditioning and illusions. My main focus now is mostly on parents, people with children, so that they may start to evolve and become conscious and aware while still building up their worthiness, their inherent worthiness, so that the way they communicate with their child and the way they connect with their spouse can come from a space of true love and true authenticity, rather than one that comes from lack or ego or unwholeness or separation. So this is what I'm offering, and feel free to reach out and contact me if you would like to work together. I'm available to do meditation sessions online and to do intuitive counseling or intuitive guidance online as well. Most of my inner work is done in real life in person, so if you are based in Singapore, feel free to contact me and see how we can work together. have an amazing day and week and years, even if I never post another podcast again. Just a small probability.